Hi friends! The other day in a reminder video, I walked us through a reminder about keeping our whistle clean because a dirty whistle just doesn't play well. I realized that I didn't talk about cleaning the head of the whistle. I know I've done all this in another video, but I think it's important to remind us of these things that we need to do regularly. I think the body of the whistle should be cleaned. Keep it buffed out with your swab, once every few weeks, once a month. But the head needs to be cleaned more, and so I should have talked about that. You can do a couple of things. I have a cleaning spray I use, and it's a cleaner disinfectant. You can use most any cleaning solution so long as it is not caustic. So I also have these little felt strips. Notice how it's a little thinner. You could cut these yourself. I have a Q-tip, and I have a swab for a high-D whistle that I also use on the head of a whistle. So this is my Carioptima fixed head. One of the things I do to clean the head, because you've got the little airway there, and that's one of the smallest openings on your whistle. I feed this little felt strip in there, and I feed it in. And I try to get it. Sometimes, if you push it, it should just come by itself. Sometimes I use the Q-tip to get it up above. See how it's, maybe you can see it's coming out there now. So I'll push that, and you should then be able to pull on that. You see how that's kind of there, and I can pull that back and forth. I take some of the spray, and I spray it on there and on there, and that gets, sometimes I'll put more on, and you just pull this back and forth. Down the bottom, clean the top, clean the sides, do that, all right? That's very important to do. Then I'll get a Q-tip, and I'll put the Q-tip and like dip it or spray it, and then I take the Q-tip and I get down in here, that in the sound hole there, the tone hole, and I clean all around down in there. And I look in there and I make sure it's not nasty, and I'll clean that out. I'll put some solution on a cotton ball or even a tissue, a Kleenex, and I'll wipe the outside. And then I'll let that dry. So it's important to keep the head clean. If your whistle has a removable head, you could just take it off, like my Howard. I could spray the inside, one little squirt there, take this swab, go up in there, swirl that around, clean it, clean the outside, take my little cleaner piece of felt here, put that in, let that come out, and then spray out that, and then do the little pull it back and forth thing. This is actually easier to do with the head on the whistle. I don't often do this with the head off the whistle, because then you kind of put the whistle under your arm. Anyway, I realized as I was going through the video on keeping your whistle clean, I didn't say a thing about keeping the head clean. So that's even more important than keeping the interior walls of the whistle clean. And if you ever notice gunk building up on the outside or gunk building up here, you are past time to clean your whistle. So pause, clean your whistle. I just wanted to add that. Until next time, my friends, this is Scott Shade. Happy whistling.